In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my workflow of interior designs in Blender. So, I actually enjoy doing interior designs in Blender because I think it's like, I don't know, like doing what you imagine, you know, it's very fun. Now, to start off, I'm using this simple cube, you know, I'm a different person. I'm not going to be deleting it like everyone else. I'm going to be using it. So what you're gonna do first, or at least what I do first, I align it to this grid. So I'm gonna press tab for edit mode, and I'm going to press G and Z and control at the same time and pull a little bit up so it goes right exactly to the grid. If you ask why, let me show it to you. If you put it down, now if you go into it, you can see these lines, you know, and the grid basically. It's not very efficient, I'm gonna tell you that. So first off, I'll start off by doing the height of the room. So I know that the average height of the room is like 2.4, so I'm gonna change the dimensions 2.4 around that. Okay, so first off, I will like imagine how I want the room look. So let's imagine we're looking from inside like this. It's gonna be of course better, you know. But I want a window right here, a big window right here, or like 3 windows like this, just surrounding it. A simple couch and a coffee table. I don't know, maybe a rug or carpet, you know. And that's gonna be very simple to do, so let's start off by making the room a little bit bigger, because yeah, we want it to be bigger. Now I would make this a little bit like that. Yeah, sure. Now we're gonna take the camera and we're going to put it just like how we want it. I want our render to be, so let me align it real quick. Okay, so we're gonna make it just like this. The focal length, you can find it by clicking on camera and going to the object data. I'm gonna check this slider. So you can also click on viewport display, composition guide, and choose, for example, to see the center or diagonal, you know, or thirds. It's on you. You can align it better than I did. Still like this, maybe like that. Okay, that looks good like this. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I actually want to change the resolution of it. I'm gonna put it this a little bit higher, the y-axis, just so more is seen in the render. So I'm gonna turn off this stuff because I don't need it right now. Okay, good. Let me lock off the camera, and as you can see, the camera is set. We're ready to go. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make this window right here. So let me do a loop cut real quick, around just around where I want it to be. Actually, I can make it a little bit higher, taller, you know, just like that. Now let's. Okay, I'm gonna put pictures in here. I'm gonna put like some pictures in here, so I'm gonna leave this space. And let me do some loop cuts right here, just so we can get that frame. I'm going to click on this button to select faces. I'm going to click it and drag it a little bit back, just like that. I think I can do it even more, you know. And delete this face, so you have this like open space. Now once we've done it, once there's like way of light, we can turn to render mode. I'm going to change it to cycles. GPU compute. Let me change the samples real quick to something low. Right, now I'm using this Blender Kit add-on for Blender. Unfortunately, I cannot share the link right now as YouTube doesn't allow me to post links. But I will leave it in the comments, so if you want to download this add-on, you surely can download it Now I'm not gonna make a tutorial on this video because it's fairly easy. Yeah, and you'll find my Discord link in there also, so feel free to join if you have any questions and stuff. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna click on the HDRs, find HDRs button, just like that. And my favorite HDR for most of the interior is Clarence Midday. Yeah, this one. Though you can choose this. Okay, it doesn't look... Yeah, I can actually turn on denoise with optics. You can see it's not bad, surely not bad, but yeah, if you want to put the strength a little bit up, just like that. Okay, this is not bad, but this is not the only way to do it. You can also just create a new world and change the color by clicking on this button right here. Gonna change it to sky texture, which you won't have any texture here, but you will have just basically the sun. Now if you play along with these, you know, like for example, increase the air is gonna make it more yellow, dust is going to make more dark, and ozone is gonna make more blue. And you can increase the strength here also, and I think it brightens up the room a little bit better. So I'm going to be using this for today's tutorial, but you can use HDRIs as well. Okay, so for example this, it really like depends on you. Actually, let me use the HDRI for today. Let me use the HDRI. So let me close this by clicking N. Now what I want to do, I want to add a window here. Now if you head on to edit and preferences, to add-ons tab, you can search for Archimesh and make sure to activate this to get simple and easy like access to windows. So I'm gonna put my 3D cursor into this face. I'm gonna press Shift S and cursor to selected. Okay, you're gonna need to select this face first. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna head onto the camera. I'm going to create a mesh, Archimesh, and now you choose whatever window you want. Now you can choose like panel window, rail window. I think panel window is gonna be good for this video. Now what we want to do, we want to get simple materials, you know, like floor, and I think I'm gonna leave the walls white. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to do a limited dissolve to these faces because I want the floor to be like one simple face. And once again, I'm going to use this I'm gonna render mode. I might use this Blender kit add-on, and I'm just gonna search in materials. So I'm going to be searching for like, I don't know, wood floor. Gonna bring up these materials. These are all free. If you click on the free list, I don't know where to find it. Okay, never mind. Just these are free if they don't have a lock here. So yeah, I might choose the one that I like. I think I like this one. Let me just hold and drag it, just like that. Now it's painted the whole room. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna select this face, and click Control I on your keyboard so it inverts to all different faces. Gonna click on materials tab, gonna click on a new material and click assign. And just like that, we got only this floor covering the material. So, I mean material covering the floor, I'm sorry. So, okay, we got the white walls. So what you're gonna do right now, you're going to click on the floor. You're going to click UV, Smart UV Unwrap. You know, so it gives you like maybe bigger, you know, like just click on UV editing. You just head on to UV editing tab, click on material preview. You're gonna hold Z and material preview, just like that. Now I'm gonna put the camera like this, and now I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to scale it up a little bit, okay, because the tiles are just too big. Now let me rotate it by 90 degrees. yeah, make it even smaller like this. And if you look through the camera, I think this looks fairly good. You can make it a little bit like this. Good. I think it looks good, okay? I think it looks good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding some, something inside, like a couch or anything else. So I want to add a couch, so I'm going to select this floor. I'm going to click Shift S, cursor to select. Okay. Now I'm going to head on to Models tab, and I'm going to search for just a simple couch. Okay. And you can see a lot of awesome designs. Now I think this one suits my floor the best, but I really don't know what to choose. Okay, I think I'm gonna choose this one. Just drag and drop it into your project. Beautiful, high quality, with material ready models. Okay, so we're gonna head on to camera. Gonna maybe scale it up a little bit. I'm gonna see if it's aligned. I think it's not. Let me check it out. It is not aligned, so I'm going to align it. Just like that. Now it's aligned. Go back to the camera. I think I can scale it up a little bit more like this. Now I'm going to pull it backwards. So, damn, this camera is so bad. Never mind. Let's like this. Put it closer to the wall. Okay, it's just it's fully in your preference. I'm just doing it like this. Just like that. Okay, I think this is fairly good. Now if you go to rendered mode, we have our couch here. Now what I want to do, I want to put lamps in here. Though it's daylight, and I don't think it's good to put... Okay, let me check it out on this. Pretty not bad. I can even brighten it up. Just like this. Okay. I'm going to use this background because I think it's better. So, what you're gonna do now, you can start adding details. I don't know, like a coffee table, some pictures. Let's add some pictures actually. So I'm gonna search for picture. Okay, I like this one. Can choose this one. Can choose this one. This also suits the room perfectly. Let me put it right here. Good. And this picture somewhere around here. Okay. Now let me actually align it so it's exactly as the first picture. Yes, just like this. Now if you go to rendered mode, you can see we have these two beautiful pictures hanging on the wall like nothing happened. Okay, now I want to add a simple coffee table here. Coffee table. Maybe let's search if there are good rugs in here. I usually model all my interior by myself, but since this is a tutorial, I don't waste the time of yours, precious time. So yeah, I don't seem to find any good carpet. I know this one is like too detailed, so it's going to take up a lot of space. So yeah, I can't seem to find any. Okay, this one doesn't look bad though. The blue doesn't sit into this room. This one is also not bad. Oh my god, the color of pistol when I search a rug. It's crazy. Okay, this one doesn't look bad. This one also doesn't look bad. This one is too... I don't know. Let me choose this one, okay? I hope it's not something like too heavy, but doesn't look like it actually. Let me scale it up. Oh my god, the project is lagging already. That's a big disadvantage of downloading the models, because it just takes up a lot of because you don't know how the person was modeling it and how much detail he put in it. So I'm gonna just leave it as it is. I hope it's not gonna crush my blender or anything. Now I'm gonna add a coffee table to this carpet. Let me head on. Oh, actually, let me align this with GX. Ah, it was good. Okay. Coffee. Oh, coffee table. Search for coffee table. Okay, some of them are weird, to be honest with you. Damn. Wait. Need a normal one, bro. Never mind, let me choose this one. No. Okay, let's choose this one. Simple, you know. No, I need to scale it up. Okay, this is the wrong thing. Ah, choose. Why does it want to choose? Okay, good. Now let's maybe scale the coffee table a little bit up. Pull it a little bit towards us. As it is a coffee table, I'm going to add a coffee on it. You know? Damn, there's no... Come on, man. I remember. Okay, let's remember cup. Let's have a cup. Damn. Okay, this one looks good with a biscuit. That's crazy. Comes along with a biscuit. I think it's too small. I'm gonna scale it up a little bit down. Alright, if you go to render view, doesn't look bad. The color, I think they suit well to each other. Let me check out the other world. Also not bad. This is okay. I can't decide which one to choose, like this artificial or this one. I really am not sure because they're both pretty good. Alright, so do we need to add more details? I don't really know what to... Okay, let's add a book for fun. Let's add a book on the table. Books. Yeah. Let me rotate it. Let me take this. Let me rotate it a little bit so it doesn't look so weird. Just like that. Maybe like some papers, you know. Some papers. Okay, let's add this for fun. I don't really know. Oh no. Oh no, I have to do it myself. Okay, I hope this is good. Wait. Can you let me just leave it like this? Okay. Let's actually add a lamp, though it's not going to shine because it's already like daylight inside the house. So now I think the last thing that is left to do is to render this image, and let's see how long it's going to take me. Let's see. Oh my god, it's taking... Okay, like a minute. I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna cut this part because I don't think you want to see all this. Alright, so this is the final result. Once again, it's not something professional or difficult, you know. This looks like it's not the best thing, you know. I'm sure I could do better, but I didn't have much time, okay? This is a tutorial with limited time. The video is already quite long, so... Okay, this is probably the end. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found something new. Now, this was like my workflow for interior design, okay? This is not like... how do you call it, you know? This is not a tutorial. It's just my workflow of how I do interior design. So yeah, but still, Blender Kit add-on in the description. I mean in comments. because YouTube doesn't let me put links in the description at this moment. So yeah, the link is in the comments, in the pinned comment. You will also find my Discord in there. And yeah, goodbye.